Well, this is going to depend on the spot.
Oh my God!
It's not
I'm a god! I'm a god! I'm a god! Oh my god! Oh my god! My bad, bro. That was raw as fuck. That was raw as fuck. Oh my god! Hey, can somebody send that shit to my phone? I need that shit sent to my fucking cell phone.
Into heavy traffic.
Oh my god!
Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, can I get that
last time?
Yes, if you win, you get exactly. He hates on exactly. So you want to pay for a 20, right? Sneal 20 up front. If you beat me, you crash by 40.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, it's OTAs, mini camps,
I need that shit sent to my phone. Can one of my niggas with the fucking digits lob that shit to my phone? Lob that shit to my iMessage, please.
Focus on that all the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
Yeah, I know. I got that on, but I like the pitch.
Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now Wilson on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was K. Metcalf, but it's going to be second down.
Hey, cuz, my broadcast up yet?
Continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Oh, yeah, they should. Yeah, they should be tough.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again.
Good look,
he gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny.
Come on, get that shit to my phone.
It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down. A second down completion.
Bro, oh, my fucking hair.
Now here's third and 3. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it.
And he's across the chalk.
Yeah, but I'm going to type it in
touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on PAT, and we are tied at 7.
My hairline straight before I ain't about to cat. It's not straight. It ain't straight now because I ain't had a haircut too much.
As they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Yeah, I know you got the joke.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
You're like, yeah, that's me.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
Nah, I'm free. We trying to do GS Tour TV. We can do no cheese, not as a Raven. See, I can wait for that shit all day.
The imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside?
Clipping what I did.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes time,
that's all I do, bro. Look, that's my scheme, bro. That's my scheme when I can't run my custom, bro. Look, when I don't run my custom, that's what I do when I don't run my custom.
Breeze, he'll let it fly in the direction.
Come on,
for the
bro.
third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Other than that, I run some other shit.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard
line. 15? I think you said 20. You want to do 15 or 20, bro? I thought you said 20.
First and 10.
Damn.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but now it's 3rd and goal. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake.
Who, me?
And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Promises. I hope I never break them.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Medicine is red. We have to
time today. Picked off at about the 31. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
I did not realize the game was still paused. Do you mind if I quit?
The Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Yeah, 35-13, 35-14. No, 35-13.
Before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying.
It was a good game, though. It just took the weight. I could pick this.
It's caught.
I get the money. I let you know when I get it, bro. Make sure you add my PSN. Or just match my PSN.
Now whistles
I just got it. I got it. Come on.
3 seconds left
Oh,
in the
PayPal. I got it on
first
PayPal.
half.
Come on. Message me on PSN so I can invite you and shit.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Here's Wilson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain.
I got your phone, so I got you.
After the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
You played like 4 times, 5 times. Who is talking? Oh yeah, I got like 10 minutes ago, bro. You know the money good, man. GG, bro. We can run him back. I'm telling you, bro. The only reason why I ran that Ravens scheme with the QB blast shit, I only run that when I don't want my
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason.
How much you paying for? Get big, say he won't pay me?
I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
I'm about to ask you, but I got a game right now. How much you pay for? 50?
Punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
Who middleman? Who middleman in here?
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Middleman for
3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Breeze.
Hey, we can middleman the pocket boy. Get big.
That will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, pocket boy. Hey, pocket boy. Guess what?
This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together.
Hey, pocket. I'm gonna need this next money game.
Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
His name's the big something. He said he gonna pay with 50 or 100.
Anything to him.
Hey, big. How much you gonna pay for? You gonna pay for 50 or 100?
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They do go for it.
I sent the invite.
And they will
Fuck out of here.
There. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Penny, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
To the field.
They go play action now. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Open man is Jacob Hollister. Wilson now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That shit burning. That shit burning. I'm trying to pay for 50.
So they'll run it again with Penny.
Hey, after this, I'm trying to put it on these $15 games to $10. I'm trying to pay for 50.
At the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Where Pocket Boy at? If Pocket Boy can you middleman this $50 game, I'm trying to pay, what's his name? Get Big or something? I'm trying to pay that nigga for 50.
Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast.
That laugh is 80. Please don't laugh like that ever again in your fucking life, bro.
First 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the 2nd half.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
That's probably my nigga Land on here 49.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
What up?
They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion.
They be trying to side bet. They don't be going party and shit. They be side bet them.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. To throw is Breeze.
Man, this man Gilmore, he got a sick ass. Bro, what?
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Gilmore, he got a fucking computer pick, and that shit is so fucking trifling, bro.
It's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
Nigga teleporting, but these niggas is such bailouts, bro.
That thing's coming on a rope. Breeze gonna throw.
They let the nigga wait for a pick. That fucking computer pick, bro.
And now here is another
that nigga was in a DB known and played a fucking slant. This shit's crazy, bro.
And he's gonna score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Wow.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, winding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I can't believe about it. So that nigga was in a deep blue backed up. And he fucking teleported and dove for the computer fucking teleported, got a fucking pick, bro.
So they throw the pick 6, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Yes, bro, and he was in a fucking deep fucking quarter, bro. And he was playing a fucking slant from a fucking deep blue
across
zone.
the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know how defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On play action, now Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
Using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
I ain't playing with the Seahawks no more against the fucking Patriots, bro.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to put an end to that
I'm mad pressing against the slow-ass Patriots, and they just fucking mean everything, bro.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
I'm pressing Sanu, he got like 87 speed.
It's second and a country mile. And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines.
And they're going to bring him down back across midfield at the 45. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Check 4, check 4, check 3.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Again, it's Penny. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. On second down, here's Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to
isn't that bread you were making sandwich?
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On the run, it's Penny. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Hey, what'd you tell?
And he swallowed up right near the
Hey, what'd you tell him? What'd you tell him? With no bread, he
kept it
bologna,
himself
dog.
at second down. The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20. Looking long for Thomas. And
they eat the bologna and the hot dogs
They're trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play.
That nigga said you killed the side, dog.
That's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
That was funny, dog.
He
said, go ahead and pull that thing off the bologna. That shit.
You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Oh, my goodness. Another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
That nigga eat the noodles raw.
Right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Hey, that nigga make it sound like the subway.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. Now he's flushed out right. He's going to take off
trying to
with
play
it.
for the who
He'll
opened.
be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. The last one got 3. Now here's second and 7. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Marcus Davenport, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 39 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
What you trying to say when that nigga get, hey.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop.
What's his new name?
It
Baloney?
appeared to be a case of see ball.
Hey, what's his new name, dog? Baloney?
Alright, get big.
So the victory here for Seattle. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time.
No, what was funny was that? Hey, what's funny that nigga said about the baloney where you gotta peel that outside part off? That's hilarious, dog. Y'all remember that shit? Holy shit. God damn, 16.
Oh, you said it's get big 59. What? Alright.
I hear you, bro. Yeah. Wait. Man,
hey, you go,
oh, damn. That nigga.
You good, fam?
Hey, bro. It's not. Hey, I'm not seeing you on here, man. Request it. Request it.
Hey, nah, my boy. That nigga said you can't afford this lecture. Hey. Hey, what you trying to say? Not the one bracket, dog.
Hey, get big. Hey, get big. Let me get my rematch. Yep. Yep.
That nigga funny as hell,
Yeah, I send it
dog.
to you. Check it.
That's a bologna sandwich. Oh, man. Where my boy bologna at, man? He knew this shit. Ah.
For the 10. You want the crib? Yeah.
Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Hey, defense, let's go. We can go 21, 21. 52, 52.
Breeze now on first down. Again has it complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Under 10, 10. Watch the eye. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check. Under. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Switch, 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 switch. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 4 yards the pickup. First down. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Kill, kill, kill. Check 50, check 50. Switch, switch, switch. Jim, 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 Jim.
Now Kamara. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 59 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. On second and goal, Wilson, the quick slant caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check, 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 check. Fair. Run pass. Shot.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Over. Check out route.
Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now Breeze looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Breeze now toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Still remain. Anybody
that's
on
a
the game,
big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Breeze to throw again.
Niggas are talking about Warzone.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Brian McDougald. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Lando
Coming to
Bando,
the
you
line
want
here to
to
begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard.
From the 27, Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Wilson.
I'm the best in the park now, lady.
For Lockett. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Penny. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. On 3rd down, Penny. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it.
14.
You trying to find me somebody to play?
They're
I don't
going
got the
on 4th
time.
down. It's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Oh, yeah, I played Pete at the time.
Mario Davis. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Let's do 50, bro. I'm tired of playing for $20, man.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
I told you whatever you want to bet, bro. Let's play for 50, bro. A light 50.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Kill.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That is caught.
Traquan Smith. Who you got,
Touchdown Saints.
Sky the limit.
Traquan Smith there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The fly route works for the team.
I don't even know.
And you know the
I'm just in the party, bro. I'm just in here because Merk in here. I do want to play delay. I'm not trying to wait around all day for you to search for somebody.
Catching it once he got over the stripe.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
I don't be doing no custom shit.
He'll be taken in the end zone.
I don't know. All right, good.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah, what up? I'm playing Get Big. What is? I'm playing Get Big right now. I'll play you next. Yeah.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be interesting. Got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Forward for only about a yard after the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's all good, bro. I'm ahead.
This time Wilson will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Tell that nigga Merck when he come back in party chat.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Cap said that.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Man.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion.
That's crazy,
first down.
bro.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say they punt the football.
Hey, bro, look. This man picked me up like 3 times and like stopped me on 4th down like back to back. And he talking about my cousin Taylor. Bro, you stopped me, bro.
Yeah, big time first half chance. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
No, bro. He know before the game I had to custom, bro.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Nigga, I sent you. Hey, refresh your PayPal, bro. I sent you $15, bro. These niggas asked me, did I send $15, bro? What the fuck? Do I give a fuck about?
Rolls around,
I get my rematch for $100, bro.
All the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Yeah, he beat me.
With Penny here out of the shotgun. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Damn, bro. I said, can I get my rematch? And he said, the custom. I said, no custom. And he said, he about to play somebody else. Like, what's the excuse, bro?
They go play action now. Wilson.
Sweet.
To his left. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Yeah, bro. The first game we played was for $15, bro. GG, bro. But can we run it back for $100?
3 yards on the pickup there.
Yeah, I said. What do you mean?
What's the old expression? 3 yards in a cloud.
Yeah, the first game he just beat me back. When he just beat me the first game, that's for 15. I would have rematched for $100.
To play on right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
47 is the mic. Switch up.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He lets it fly. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter.
Hey, who want to free-throw game, man? Who want to free-throw game?
Want to play this?
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is
get big. You ready?
Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9.
Why he moved me for? I was in fucking game check.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. This is Penny. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A handoff to Penny, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 4th down, here's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And all the way in Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Breeze to throw. This is caught by Gill. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
What happened?
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Yeah, you nice, though.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Good game. You mean do that right now? I'm about to do that right now. All right, let me know when you got it. You got it? Yep, bet.